Morning. Welcome to Rocky Hill Elementary School. We appreciate the opportunity to be on the campus of Rocky Hill School this morning. And first of all, I'd just like to recognize the strong partnership that Knox County Schools has with the Knox County Police Department and Knox County Sheriff's Office. We have had a great partnership and relationship with both law enforcement agencies, and expect that to continue again this year. Just a few facts about our school bus transportation. Our buses travel almost 3 million miles a year. That's 17,000 miles each school day. About 350 buses carry thousands of our 59 students to about 90 of our schools. We continue our rigorous safety check ride program, seeing that all bus drivers receive a safety check ride from a trained assessor at least once every 18 months. Since the program's implementation in January of 2016, we've completed hundreds of check rides where 120 specific tasks in 20 different areas of bus operation are examined. We continue to assume a greater role, an area in training. That's an area that's previously been under our bus contractors. We've added another $1 million compensation for bus contractors to help in hiring drivers and to meet our high service expectations. I'd just like to thank our school board and our county commission and our county mayor for their support. We've added, this will be the third year of $1 million we've added each year, so $3 million into our transportation system over the last 3 years. We've done much to help improve transportation service, and we'll continue to address the areas identified in our comprehensive review that was done a few years ago, and also the operational challenges that arise on a daily basis. Let me remind you about driving slowly, being patient in school zones and around school buses. The safety and security of our students is our highest priority, and we ask for our community's help to keep our students safe as they commute to school, either by bus, car, or as a walker. Be patient. Our children are worth the wait. The safety of our students also includes any time they're on our school property, in our buildings, and not just on buses. So at this time, I'd like to turn the program over to our Chief of Security, Gus Paducas. So, Chief.
Good morning. We always want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit more about our partnership that we have with the Knoxville Police Department and the Knox County Sheriff's Office, and we're very grateful that they are here this morning. But we also have partnerships that are very strong with our FBI and our United States Secret Service, with our emergency management, our 911 center, all of our fire service providers, the Knoxville Fire Department and Rural Metro, and our AMR, our medical responders. And so we are in sync with one another. We all work together. We all review each other's policies and procedures. And so we're very proud of what we see as a very unique partnership across our county. And just a handful of quick reminders. We do want to remind parents that if their children ride the bus, it is always a good idea to walk your child to the bus stop, and it's always a good idea to stay with your child until that bus picks your child up. If you drive your child to school, it is important to be patient, drive slowly, pay attention, don't use your cell phone, and try to use that last few minutes in the morning before you drop your child off to engage that child and start that child's day off with a good conversation with a parent, loved one, or guardian. And then social media, we always want to remind our parents and our students to be responsible with social media use. And so again, we're very excited about our school year. We will have our visitor management practices up and running. We will have uniformed, armed, bonded security officers at every school, supplemented by our police department and our sheriff's office. We have a variety of fencing initiatives, and we have our camera systems in every single school. And so it is now my pleasure to introduce Chief Deputy Bernie Lyons with the Knox County Sheriff's Office. Thank you, Chief.
The Sheriff's Office will be out at every school. We'll be looking especially for distracted drivers, drivers on the cell phone, and speeders. We will take no exceptions to any of these. If you are stopped, you will be cited on the first day. So please slow down and drive carefully.
Thank you, Chief. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Deputy Chief Kenny Miller from the Knoxville Police Department.
Good morning. Tomorrow morning, actually, and for the next 2 weeks, the Knoxville Police Department will be saturating our school zones with law enforcement officers in all the school zones within our jurisdiction. And what this means is that officers will be in the school zones as you're dropping off your children, and also in the afternoon when they're dismissing your students. So our focus during this time is primarily, much like the county and Chief Lyons stated, is speeding and distracted driving. And what we want to reiterate and remind everybody that are driving through active school zones, if you're over 18 years of age and you're driving through an active school zone and you're using your cell phone, you have to use a hands-free device. If you're under the age of 18, then you are not allowed to use a cell phone at all while driving through an active school zone. So we want our teen drivers to be aware of that, because they may be driving through the school zone to get to their school. We also want parents to be aware of that as well. So these laws and these efforts are primarily geared toward providing and securing the safety of our children. And as we go forward through this school year, we'll maintain a presence in these school zones to ensure that not only the schools are safe, but the roadways around the school are safe as well. Thank you.
Just one final reminder for all of our parents, and community folks who are driving around our schools: be careful, be safe, go slow, be patient. The first couple of weeks of school is usually a little bit hard, I guess, on everyone till we get into the routine. So just be aware of that. And we're ready for a great 2018-2019 school year that begins tomorrow. So thank you so much for being here. And at this time, we'll stay around and answer questions if you wish to talk to any of our folks. So thank you very much.